teachers, and...
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a pleasant Tuesday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed with your latest eyewitness weather forecast. And it'll be pleasant during the overnight hours, just like it was today, kind of like late August, early September out there. But as we head through the next couple of days, even as early as tomorrow, we'll see July conditions returning. It is still July after all. Temperatures tomorrow for most of us in the valley between 85 and 90. But as typically is the case up toward the north, the Adirondacks and North Country, and the higher elevations down toward the south will be more like 80 to 85, but there will be a little bit of humidity tomorrow, so that means temperatures for most of us, give or take 1 or 2 degrees warmer than the advertised high temperatures that you see. We're looking at heat index values. Remember, that's the combination of the heat and the humidity tomorrow at 4 p.m. on this particular map, and it gets even worse as we head through Thursday. But the reason why the dew points or the heat index values aren't too high tomorrow is because dew points will still be in the somewhat comfortable range, between 55 to around 60 degrees. But as we head through both Thursday and especially on Friday, we'll be getting back up into the sticky to humid category with those heat index, with those dew point values between 65 and 70. So we're talking about high humidity returning to the area. So you'll definitely want to practice that heat exhaustion safety, because remember, sweat exhaustion slows down in high humidity. So never leave pets or kids inside parked vehicles for any length of time, but especially when it's hot outside. Drink plenty of water, make sure you stay hydrated, reduce strenuous activities, take frequent breaks in the shade if you need to, and as I just mentioned, find shade or stay in the AC as much as you possibly can, and make sure to wear lightweight, light-colored clothing, nothing dark that weighs down really heavily on you. Short sleeves and t-shirts and shorts definitely recommended as well. As we head through the overnight hours, if you're going to be outside, it is going to be a little bit on the chilly side, between 55 and 60, so definitely want a light jacket or a sweatshirt. And as we head through your Wednesday, similar to today, we'll have a southerly breeze with some mid and high level clouds, definitely warmer and more in the way of humidity, and that's even more of the case as we head through Thursday. This time the winds out of the southwest at around 5 to 10 miles an hour, but it's remaining dry both days under mostly sunny skies. Temperatures tomorrow between 85 and 90. Thursday between 90 and 95, feeling more like 95 to 100 with the heat index values. And then we do bring in some more humidity and still warm with storm chances either side of 90 both Friday and Saturday. Still feeling warmer though with the humidity. Storms looking more likely as we head into the afternoon. Same thing as we go through Sunday with highs between 85 and 90 still. And then it looks like a quiet start to next week, but still remaining muggy to toasty out there with highs between 85 and 90 both Monday and Tuesday. Latest forecast is available right now on cnyhomepage.com. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan. Still
By Nye Automotive Group. Come see why it's gotta be Nye. Weather forecast.
Good evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed coming to you from the Boonville, Oneida County Fair off of Schuyler Street here. This is about 6:30 earlier this evening, and it's absolutely beautiful. Picture perfect, kind of fall-like day, like late August, early September for in the middle of July. It's July 22nd, believe it or not, and it feels like August or September, but that's the last of that we're going to have for now. Tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies, just like we did today. Temperatures for most of the Mohawk Valley between 85 and 90, but those disclaimers, cooler to the north up in the Adirondacks and North Country, like here in Boonville, and down toward the south in the higher elevations as well. So it'll feel like more like 90 to 95 with the humidity on top of it, or actually maybe not that high, but still, humidity will be a factor tomorrow, even more so as we go through Thursday. The forecast high temperature 94 degrees with mostly sunny, hot and muggy conditions. Definitely more humidity that day, so 95 to 100 degrees. There may be a heat advisory issued that day as well. Friday is slightly cooler, but still oh so humid, more like 90 to 95, still dealing with those heat index values, 95 to 100 degrees, and we will see some scattered afternoon storms. Some of those could be on the strong to severe side. Saturday is still very warm, between 85 and 90, but dealing with the humidity as well, between 90 and 95 degrees with isolated storms in the afternoon. Upper 80s as we go through both Sunday and Monday, around 89 both days. Still muggy and toasty with scattered showers and storms on Sunday. Sunny as we go through Monday. And then Tuesday, a mix of sun and clouds, a little less humid and a little cooler, between 85 and 90. But as far as back here at the fair is concerned, we want to bring in my friend Carl, who's got some information that he wants to tell us about the fair. And Carl, if you could, tell us a little bit about your job title here, as well as who may be performing this weekend.
I'm on the board of directors of the fair, and I've done the flowers this year, the flower beds, the tubs of flowers around, and I do some publicity work with the fair, putting out posters, so on and so forth. So the fair is a great institution. It's our 137th fair. Here it began as a horse track back in 1888, and we've been here every year since, except during World War II, and during COVID. So the highlights of the fair are tonight, the 7 o'clock steps off downtown Fireman's Parade. Fire companies from all over Oneida, some from Herkimer and Lewis counties will be here at the fair in a grand parade. And then there's a fireworks show at 9 o'clock. Tomorrow is free admission for all with a can of food during the day. And every day the carnival, and that's our 75th year of having Coleman Brothers Carnival on our Midway, has wristband specials where you can pay one price and ride as many rides as you'd like. The big highlights of the fair for the week are on Friday, the Mohawk Valley Pro Pulling League, tractor pull, and on Thursday, the tractor pull. On Friday is the truck pull, and on Saturday our headliner is Low Cash. The opening act is Broken Rule, and then at 7 o'clock in front of the grandstand is the country band Low Cash. And then we crash out the week on Sunday with the Demolition Derby at 1 o'clock and at 6 o'clock. And every day there is a free entertainment. We have a large iron screened-in ball that I believe motorcycles are going to go around and around in. There's animal shows. Today there was horse racing. There will be horse pulling. And there's all kinds of things going on every day at the fair, in addition to the Midway and the myriad of food stands.
Wow, that sounds awesome. I'm excited for the Low Cash concert myself and really everything else that's going on at the fair. In the meantime, that's all we have time for now. So Thomas, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Jordan. Basketball season continues with a
Eyewitness weather forecast.
And welcome back, everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed. I hope you got to enjoy this taste of fall while it lasted, because July weather is coming back. It is still July after all, but we still have fall-like conditions out there right now in downtown Utica. 58 degrees. That dew point has come up a little bit. Still at 52, and it's going to come up again during the day tomorrow. But with the calm wind, we will see temperatures dropping to around 55 to 60 degrees, so not far from where they are right now. You could still see some upper 40s up in the Adirondacks, not unlike last night, though, where Saranac Lake up to the north and east had a temperature of 39 degrees, or 34 degrees, I should say, one of the coolest in the lower 48 besides Mount Washington, also at 34. Far from that right now, upper 50s to lower 60s right now for most of our area. The only area in the 60s right now is at Camden, 63. The rest of us, again, into the middle and upper 50s out there. Johnstown also at 63. The satellite is showing clear skies across most of our area. There could be a few mid and high level clouds, as has been the case for most of the day. And then taking a look at the tropical satellite, we're still continuing to monitor that tropical wave making its way off the western coast of Africa right now, and it still could emerge into some type of tropical system once it gets out into the Atlantic east of the Lesser Antilles. And we also have this area of disturbed weather to watch, but it doesn't look like that is going to emerge into much of anything. What we will be watching emerging, though, is this heat. High temperatures tomorrow for most of the valley between 85 and 90 degrees, as typically the case. Cooler to the north and down toward the south, where you might find some upper 70s to the lower and middle 80s, but feeling a degree or two warmer than that, give or take, in many areas with the dew point values on the rise. Tomorrow they'll still be in the comfortable range between 55 and 60, but once we get into Thursday and Friday especially, you'll see them between 60 to maybe as much as 65, 70 degrees. Can't be ruled out. So definitely want to be practicing that heat exhaustion safety as sweat evaporation slows down when we have high humidity. So never leave pets or kids inside the car for any length of time. Drink plenty of water, stay hydrated, reduce strenuous activities, find find shade or stay in the AC as much as you possibly can, and wear lightweight, light-colored clothing, nothing dark or with long sleeves. So as we go through the day tomorrow, you'll see the humidity on the increase, although will remain dry with mid and high level clouds, and temperatures again between 85 and 90, feeling closer to 90 degrees with the humidity out there. And then tomorrow night we'll see an increase in clouds yet again, and as we go through Thursday, still remaining dry, although there could be a spotty shower in the afternoon. Most of the day is dry. You'll notice that uptick in humidity though. Mostly sunny both days, 87 tomorrow, 94 as we go through Thursday, feeling like 95 to 100 with the humidity. So we may see heat advisories, especially in the valley and down toward the southern tier. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are slightly cooler, ever so slightly, but still oh so humid, with storm chances continuing for most of our area. And then it still looks toasty for at least the start of next week, Monday and Tuesday, with mainly sunny skies and dry conditions.
Jordan, it's warming up right in time for the Boonville-Oneida County Fair happening not right now, but this week up in Boonville. And of course, with all that rain, prime conditions for the Demolition Derby on Sunday.
Yeah, prime conditions for the Derby, but not prime conditions for the spectators, though. And you're right, that's going on right through Sunday. So make